Hello everybody, my name is Faethodas once again. In this video I'm going to show you a new build idea for the class of Monk in Diablo 3. This build is called the Social Monk, and this is like the alter ego build of the anti-social monk build that I've created and uploaded a few days ago. To make this more simple, in case it sounds complicated, a few days ago I uploaded a video where I show a new build which is called the Anti-Social Monk. This build in this video here now, that you see now, is called the Social Monk, and it is the alter ego build of the Anti-Social Monk. So, what is the Social Monk build about? Well, as many of you would know, especially if you play Diablo 3, if a player wants a fast level up to maximum level, which is 70, he asks for a power level or a boost. Then another player, which may be called a booster, is power leveling this guy, or sometimes he is power leveling 3 guys at the same time in the same party. This Social Monk build is created for that specific purpose only, for no other reason at all. It's a build made specific for Torment 6 boosting 3 people at the same time. Now let's stay here for a moment. The method of boosting other people in Diablo 3 is well known to all players. The booster is opening rifts and is fast killing all monsters in the rifts, while the players that are getting boosted are staying in the entrance of the map. Then, when the booster is going to the next map of the rift, he calls for the other players to teleport to him by using the chat, and when they do teleport, then they wait again at the entrance of the new map, while the booster is going killing stuff. This circle of actions continues and continues until the rift is over. This Social Monk build is based around a new way of boosting people. The idea of this way is for the 3 players to follow the booster instead of waiting in the entrance. The benefits of following the booster might be: 1. They get a bit more experience when all 4 players run together. 2. The 3 players do not get bored waiting in the entrance. 3. The 3 players are able to instantly pick up death's breaths and other items that fall on the ground from the monsters that getting killed. 4. The 3 players get to the next map at the same time the booster does, so the rift ends faster. 5. The booster doesn't have to type for the players to teleport to him, and he doesn't have to wait for them, so again the rift ends faster. 6. The booster has the pleasure of watching other people leveling up all the time, so he has more fun out of it. There might be some other benefits too, but anyway, let's consider those 6 for now. So, this build is called the Social Monk because the player is working together with all the members of the party, and he keeps an eye on them and tries to keep them alive in the heat of the battle. They go all together hand by hand, they are getting socialized. Now, let's talk about the build itself. Due to the fact that this build is very similar to the anti-social monk build, I am not going to expand to all item and skill descriptions. I will talk only for the changes between those two builds. Please take a look at the Antisocial Monk build guide if you would like to see more details about these two identical builds. The first item to change for this build is the legendary power in the Canai's cube, the Ring of Royal Grandeur power. We take off the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac from the cube and we use instead the Ring of Royal Grandeur. We do this change because we need to equip the full 6-piece set of Ina's mantra. So we equip the Helm of Ina's mantra set, the chest armor, the gloves, the pads and the Diablo. Those 5 items, along with the Ring of Royal Grandeur in the cube, will give us the full 6-piece bonus, so by doing so we can have 10 mystic allies to help us in our quest for glory. Let's not forget, after all, this is the social monk, so it is the most proper thing for this monk to have a company of 10 allies plus 3 players walking with him. Socialization, baby! Ow! And the last item to change is the amulet. Instead of the Sangoku amulet, we equip the S of Johan because it has the power to pull in enemies toward our target. It brings all the enemies closer, so this amulet is making even the monsters getting socialized. They are getting closer to each other and they die all together, so they get a happy ending to their pathetic, miserable, fake 3D lives. Amen. Those are the changes from the Antisocial Monk build. All the skills remain the same. One change we could do to the skills would be to take off Dashing Strike and use instead the Serenity skill with the Tranquility rune for the protection of the party members that follow us inside the rift. So I will leave you now with a rift I completed, boosting a full party with this build. It was an experiment to see how this build works, this rift we did. You can watch it if you are curious to see how it goes. I also want to thank those 3 guys who took part to this experiment. Of course they died sometimes, but that was the first time for all of us. And personally I consider this experiment successful. See for yourselves, and if you want you can write a comment posting your opinions, questions, ideas about this build or anything related. Thanks for watching, more stuff is coming, subscribe, yoo-hoo!
The wrath of Ytar! precious strength.
I don't have enough spirit. That ability is not yet recharged. Not enough spirit. I must wait to use that ability.
God struck through me!
The rift giant!
My understanding grows. I am returning to town.